What was your experience like doing the 50th anniversary?
That was like
Was it crazy?
crazy and like a walking dream.
Really?
Yeah, it was like a crazy, just everywhere I looked, there were all these people who I've grown up watching.
Yeah.
Everyone's in the same state of mind. Like, could you believe this? So I'm
Yeah.
saying, can you believe this? And they're saying, can you believe this?
Yeah.
And then I got to like work with Tina and Amy again.
Yeah.
They wrote something, and there was something, and also the thing with Vanessa was awesome.
Oh yeah, that was.
I don't mean like we were awesome. I mean more like it was awesome to experience. To experience being there.
Yeah, doing a bit. I mean, that's huge. And that room is like, not that you've been around famous people, but that was such a room of like everyone in entertainment. Getting to crush like that must have been so fun.
This is a real thing that happened, and it sounds like such a thing to say in an interview, but I was watching Paul McCartney perform. He played music.
Oh, that medley at the yeah.
And I looked over, and Mike Myers looked over at me, and we both had a look of like, can you believe our lives?
Yeah. Yeah.
He was just like,
yeah. What else? What other face can you make when you're watching a legend?
I'm really close. Paul McCartney's right there.
One of my biggest regrets from that year, I was supposed to be at the concert event, the 50th concert.
Yes.
And I got really sick that day. Like I had a fever and I couldn't go. But it looked amazing. I watched it online. And you played in it.
Yeah.
You played drums for DEVO and the B-52s, right? What was that like? Was that just dream come true for you?
Like, more than dream come true.
Yeah, we talked about DEVO.
It made me feel like there's something so surreal about just being alive. That like the logic that happened, it's like it's almost like a good practical joke. I'm like, what is this experience? What is this that I spent my whole life, both those bands, way into them before I knew anything. I was into the B-52s and DEVO.
Yeah.
And DEVO, when I was 14, I went to go see them in concert. I mean, like, bought a ticket to see them at Radio City Music Hall, where that 50th was.
Wow.
I think I'll never get over it or understand
how these things work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the biggest thing. It's blinding that I put on that yellow suit.
Yeah.
And played with them on Saturday Night Live, which I grew up watching. It's really, it's so bonkers. Yeah. Also that Lorne Michaels is in my life.
Yeah.
That guy who I watched on TV and who made all that show that I watched.
Mm-hmm.
I love Saturday Night Live.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and the B-52s, that's another, if it was either one of those bands, I would be amazed. That it's both, I don't know what to tell you.
When you're putting on the yellow suit.
Yeah.
And you're backstage at Radio City. Is there any part of you that's almost like, this is a joke, or this is some kind of...
Yes. It's that.
At some point, they're going to knock on my door and be like, you're not... because I'd be like, this is crazy. Like that's...
It's like being, it's like a teenage dream.
Yeah.
Where someone would go like, what are you, a kid?
Yeah.
Like, what do you have, like little kid fantasies? Like, I put on a DEVO suit and I played drums with them.
Yeah, yeah. It's like you wake up and you're like, oh, that was cool.
Like, and someone would mock the idea that would ever be a reality. Like, just grow up. But putting on the yellow suit while they are doing the same.
Yeah. That's so great. You're like an honorary band member of one of your favorite bands for one night.
And I think that like also I have even more admiration for those bands because the way they treat it, they're not like, we're doing some TV show. DEVO is really DEVO.
Yeah.
And they're uniforms. So they're putting on these suits that are supposed to make them all look alike.
There's almost choreo to it.
Yeah. And there's something there. I think I'm trying to say that like, they're still cool.
Yeah.
They're like 3D glasses and they're like, no, this is our whole deal.
Yeah.
And they rip off the suits at the end.
Yeah.
There's, and the B-52s. Like, it's so strange to have
What song did you do with the B-52s? I can't remember.
Love Shack.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
And with DEVO, it was Uncontrollable Urge. And,
Where are you with music right now? Are you playing much? Are you?
Well, in my stand-up, I do.
Yeah.
I have instruments with me on stage, and it's a big part of what the act, whatever the show.
Yeah.
So I get to play often and a lot, and I seem to get to play with bands who I know who will ask me to come up and play a song. And
yeah,
I love it. I love drumming, and I love that I get to do it.
I wish I could play drums better. That's something I can't quite do, but
how far do you get? Like, or
I can do a basic like boom, cuts, boom,
yeah.
That's about.
And where do you do it?
Well, not in New York anymore. I used to drum in Nashville in my friend's house, and I loved it, but I like never got past that next stage of just being like basic with it. And it's hard to be a drummer in New York. Yeah. It's hard to like, I've played in bands in New York for different like comedy shows and things. Yeah. And I was always like the keyboard player or the guitar player, but the drummer had to lug like the cymbal bag. He had to use like one of those like push cart shopping carts to put his like snare in and everything.
And it hurts too. There's like little stands kind of hurt you.
It's terrible. There's a lot of ways to get hurt trying to just move the drums around New York City. And like, unless money was no object and you're just taking cars everywhere. But like trying to make it as a band in New York, it's hard. You have to practice spaces. Like, so I'm not gonna, I don't see myself getting into drumming while I'm living there. But
what about, I don't know how big your place is, but what about an electronic kit? Just
I could do that.
Just to like
try to learn the machinations of
absentmindedly or whatever it is.
I could see that. I could see me getting into it at some point. What I want though is I want like a space. Like I want like a big space, like a place like this where I could come into, put headphones on and just
move to LA.
I know. You ever miss New York? Would you ever move back?
Well, I always miss New York, but I'm always there, or I'm there often enough that
you don't need to.
I can get my fill of it.
One of my producers, Michael, he drove me around the other day, and I was like, oh, like I had this like epiphany where I was like, oh, I get it. I was like, this seems nice. This seems like a really good place to live and hang out. Where I've always been like, oh, this is crazy. It's just cars everywhere. And then I found like these quiet. Like
it's very reasonable to have a drum set.
Yeah. Okay.
It's not like it's like not fancy. It's not like, whoa, you have a drum set. It's very like, yeah, sure. So you can set up your drums in this room. I feel like a lot of people do have drums in their houses, or musicians that I know. What do you consider your first instrument?
Guitar, definitely. I started playing guitar when I was 12, and my parents very, very generously got me like lessons. And so.
And did you grow up in Nashville?
No, I grew up in like Pittsburgh area, just north of Pittsburgh, suburbs. And
you're from Pittsburgh suburbs.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh is great.
You like Pittsburgh?
Hell yeah.
Okay, I don't know. So some people don't like it.
Pittsburgh?
Yeah. What do you love about Pittsburgh?
It looks like Europe.
That can't be true.
Yeah,
that's your take on it.
I think it looks like Europe.
Because
like
the rivers that come,
the rivers, and then like the mountains, or like there's something about it that's like it feels like Germany or something.
Okay, I'll give you Germany.
Yeah. I don't mean like Southern Europe. I just something about it looks like Germany.
Yeah, and it is very German and Polish in general.
Yeah,
the culture, a lot of pierogies, a lot of that going on.
Oh, I said yeah as if like you're right. I meant like that makes sense.
Yeah. It's I love going back. Like I love my parents still live in the area, so I go back a couple times a year, and it's fun. It's definitely changed a lot. I don't know like what the cool neighborhoods are, but it's like it's grown a lot. A lot of like companies have moved in, like tech companies, and it's blossoming. But
I feel like there's always been kind of a coolness to it.
Yeah,
I went there in the 90s a bunch.
It's since I've been 18 years old. It has every year just been like on those lists of like up and coming city, up and coming city. It's always like on this list for like 15 years. It's nice, but it's like you can only be up and coming so many years. So you're like, I get it. It's if you want to buy a house, go to Pittsburgh. And
I guess some bands are like that.
Yeah,
like they're gonna get signed soon. They're like, okay, they're pretty big, but they're sort of just bubbling under, about to break through.
No, I think a lot of my friends in New York that are starting to have kids and stuff, they're thinking about. I have a lot of friends in New York that I knew in like high school. And I think they're even starting to think like Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh's
great,
and big art scene.
They do, yeah.
And then I think I saw a quote, or someone told me a quote. This is so wrong, but like the Dalai Lama, I think, said like, "Oh, this is a great city because there's 3 rivers." And
the Dalai Lama.
Something about like. Right. Let's I'm going to stand by it.
Google Dalai Lama Pittsburgh quotes.
That there's 3 rivers or something, and so that the energy is really good there. And
I can't picture him showing up to
the
Pittsburgh
the way,
airport. But
if you don't find it, I'm still going to stand behind it.
Yeah, I think that's important. I like it. No, I know what you're saying about the rivers and how they meet at that point, and
it's just like something about it is like, I don't know, something cool about it.
Yeah,
and like.
You find anything?
Yeah, that's correct. He talked about Pittsburgh specifically.
It's got a good...
Yeah, and about the Three Rivers.
How about that?
Amazing.
Yep. Correct.
It sounded
How
like
about
a Fred.
I know.
Just saying bullshit in here.
Except I don't know if I would have thrown around the Dalai Lama's name.
Yeah. No, that's a specific.
Yeah.
You almost went too far.
It's almost like, because it could almost be offensive just because he's alive.
Yeah.
What are some bands from Pittsburgh? I think Don Caballero is from Pittsburgh.
Donnie Iris.
Oh, I didn't know that.
The Clarks were a big one when I was in high school.
The Clarks?
Yeah. They kind of had like a couple hits, but trying to think who else came from Pittsburgh. I could be wrong. I think the DJ Girl Talk is from Pittsburgh.
Really?
Did you ever listen to Girl Talk?
But I know the name.
He was huge in like 2010s.
Okay.
And he would just like literally just do mashups of songs. He was really good at it though.
Oh, was it like Eminem and Paul McCartney kind of stuff? Or?
Kind of. It would be like Earth, Wind and Fire, backtrack, and then we would put on like a Jay-Z vocal over it.
Oh, okay.
And like
people would send me those, but I don't know who did them.
Oh, it was so confusing.
Yeah.
It was really intense. It was like TikTok before TikTok.
Yeah.
There was so many noises.
But it was well done.
It was very
really
well done.
Like, how did
they
get
one 3-minute song would have like 20 samples. Like it would move. It wouldn't just be like, I'm putting this over this beat.
Isn't it weird that like the 2010s we're both talking about as a different time?
Yeah, kind of was.
It's weird to me.
It was. I mean, I don't want to get into like politics too much, but like it was like a weird time back then. There was a lot more like optimism in art and like people were trying things and like I think we had to like buckle down after 2016 and be like, what's going on? Like 2010 was like, I don't know. There was more optimism in the world, I feel like.
Well,
less bullying, less
someone a bunch of my friends we've been talking about, I saw this on Reddit. Mm-hmm. Someone called that type of music called stomp, clap, hey music. Oh, I've seen that as a expression.
like the Mumford and Sons and the Lumineers
and that all did have an optimism to it.
Yeah, everything was like
let's celebrate.
Yeah, a lot of haying, a lot of hoeing. Yeah, there was a lot of that going on. That was like my peak college. Like everyone, I went to like a big music school and everyone was kind of trying to replicate that.
You went to a music school?
Oh, it was a random. I went to Belmont University. I don't know if you know.
Where is it?
Belmont. It's in Nashville.
Okay. That's what you used. That's why you said you were in Nashville.
Yeah, I was there for just the 4 years I was doing school there. Loved it. But that was like huge. Like Arcade Fire was huge at that time.
Yeah.
Edward Sharp and the Magnetic Zeros.
Yeah.
Lumineers, Mumford and Sons. Everyone was doing like kind of like that. It was kind of like a cosplay thing where they're like, are these guys really like out in the weeds? I don't know, but it was just fun. And every band had a mandolin and it was a special time.
I wonder if in like 20 years there will be a retro band celebrating it, or almost like Sha Na Na in the 70s would do the 50s. Like they had,
Yeah, I think everything's cyclical. I think we'll come back to the hey ho stomp clap at some point. It's a very millennial coded thing.
But I also mean it as a sort of like its own cosplay.
Mm-hmm.
Like if me and you put together like if we put together
careful
a big band era band, right? I feel like we celebrated the 40s, right? We just me and you, da 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 da, and we had the suit, a zoot suit, and
the idea of us doing a big band act.
Yeah.
I mean, it would crush. It would be so unexpected.
It would be. But the work, Jesus Christ.